This is Steve from Boxing UK in association with Supreme CBD. Johnny Nelson, I've interviewed you in many places, but never Jeddah. How are you?
It's so nice to see so many familiar faces out here, and it shows the importance of and the weight that's behind such a big fight, and the expectation. And I'm quite sure it'll be a pro Joshua crowd in there, so I'm looking forward to it. It's really good.
It's only Tuesday of fight week and it's already buzzing like crazy, isn't it?
It is, and that's what I'm saying. It shows how important it is. I went to the venue this morning, and the venue, they're just putting everything together now, and I just thought it's very different from Tottenham. Tottenham, you had the nosebleed seats, people up there high, and they couldn't see Jack. This one, even though it holds 10,000, it looks compact, it looks cozy, it looks cool. You know, I'm thinking, and when you walk in, we did the walk, and I thought, wow, it's like everybody sat on your lap. So it'd be a wicked atmosphere inside there.
Before I talk about the fight, can I talk about Johnny Nelson? Because you've been in the news quite a few times recently.
I don't know what I've done.
We spoke in Sheffield and you said you say things that you truly believe in.
Yeah.
Do you truly believe you would have beaten Oleksandr Usyk?
I do. I truly believe that when I boxed and I was cruiserweight champion, if Oleksandr Usyk was around, I'd have beaten him, without a doubt. Am I gassing? I don't say that about Evander Holyfield. I don't think I would have done it again. Evander would have been a different kettle of fish to handle. Usyk, I believe that. People are getting gassed in regards to what's being said. Me, a 55-year-old Johnny Nelson, is not saying I'll beat Oleksandr Usyk now. I'm old enough to be the guy's dad. Oleksandr Usyk was in a great position in the Super Series to unify and capture titles. The opportunity was there. I'd have loved to have been in something like that when it was my day, but you know what, the chance to unify titles never happened. It didn't happen, so I was only the WBO champion. But I knew, given the chance, I could have done the same, but I wasn't. So that's my opinion. Everybody's entitled to opinion, but it's the opinion that I can answer and nobody can argue about. You can just give your opinion. So that's the conversation. It's not that I'm saying I'd do it now. Would I hell do it now? You crazy? But that's just how it is. I was asked that question by one of the young guys, and I said, yeah, I would. I don't feel ashamed in saying if I was good at something. I don't feel ashamed in saying if I was special at something. And unfortunately, human nature, people are too embarrassed and too scared to say, well, I can do that. I'm actually good at it. The Americans are great at bragging and boasting. Why are we Brits so against that, saying, well, yeah, I could have done that? I'm not bragging, not boasting. That's what I truly believed. When I was the best in the world, I believed I was the best cruiser in the world. It doesn't matter if I was or wasn't, but that's what I believed. And when asked about Usyk, I said, I believe I'd have beaten him. I could have been wrong, but in my opinion, that was the case. I'm not going to say something just so I don't get ribbed about it. That's my opinion.
You're right about the culture, because the culture also is, when you come out with an outlandish statement like that, British culture is, if they don't believe you, they just turn on you, don't they? And you've had some stick for it.
I don't take it personal. Yeah, of course. I don't mind the roasting. Brendan always said to me, Johnny, if you don't know him personally, don't take it personal. I don't take it personal. You know, I'm more qualified than a large percentage of the people in regards to boxing that comment on this sort of stuff. I've been a world champion. You know, I set a record of defences. I've won, lost and drawn, boxed all over the world. I've done it all. So when people saying you can't do this, social media has created a nation of cowards and armchair champions.
Absolutely, yeah.
And so as an ex-professional fighter or any sportsman, past or present, if you're influenced by people that have never done it, more fool you. It's not the trolls that are doing it. You're a fool for actually letting that affect you. You're special because you committed yourself to doing something and got to the very top. But if someone that hasn't done it, if you let their words affect your success, you're the fool, not them. And so me, I don't take any of that stuff personal. I just smile. Oh, fair enough. I know sometimes Adam gives me some stickers. Oh, you'd have never beaten him. Adam's never put a glove on in his life. He's seen many fights. He has an opinion like everybody else. So we can laugh and joke about it, and I can laugh and joke about it. So that's just how it rolls.
How do you think Adam Smith would get on in his weight division?
Yeah, well, that's subjective. That would be funny. That'd be so funny. I keep trying to talk him into doing like a a white collar fight, and he knows, no, I'm staying in my lane. I know what I can and can't do.
Yeah.
So, that'd be so funny if he did.
The other thing you've getting a little bit of grief for this week is your call for AJ and retirement if he gets beat. A certain Mr. Hearn clapped back at you yesterday, just called you a company man amongst other things. Just your thoughts on that?
Facts are, I didn't actually say Anthony Joshua should retire if he lost. What I said was Anthony Joshua doesn't strike me as the kind of guy that is happy to be a backing dancer and also run a gatekeeper. If he lost for a second time to Usyk, then you've got certain types of fighters. So we'll start from the bottom. You've got journeymen that make a living losing. You've got certain guys that will win, lose and draw and make a living. They don't care, they'll do it. You've got guys that have got to the top. When they've got to the top is all they want. And if they can't be at the top, they don't want to play because that's their motivation. Anthony Joshua's been at the top. He doesn't strike me to be the sort of guy that if he knows there's someone that is in the division that'll do it, he's going to hang about because there's no end goal. Deontay Wilder lost to Tyson Fury. We've not heard anything about him. All of a sudden he's talking about coming out of retirement. Oh, sorry, his rest, because Tyson Fury has apparently retired. Do I think Deontay Wilder would happily have the same drive, ambition, desire, can say all the things he's going to say if he knew Tyson Fury was still there to kick his ass? I don't. What I'm saying to you is, I'm not saying Anthony Joshua should retire if he loses. What I'm saying to you is, he doesn't strike me as the kind of guy that if there's no end goal, he's going to hang about and be like Derek Chisora, who's a prize fighter. Anthony Joshua's a very, very wealthy man, you know, and so it's hard enough in this game, people critiquing you, telling you how good and bad you are. He doesn't need that. You know, he's got business, he's got investments and everything, and he'll have a great career when he decides to hang his gloves up. So my point was that, not that Anthony Joshua should retire. I think Eddie probably didn't listen to the full interview and put his foot in it. Or Eddie probably wanted... There's a lot of pressure on. It's a big fight the weekend. So of course, people are nervous, people are paranoid, people are a bit edgy. So I get where it's coming from. So I don't take it personal. You know, company man, at one point I was Eddie's company man apparently. So those words don't affect or bother me because I have an opinion from a former world champion. So that's my opinion. And I'll not change it or dub it just because people will browbeat and call you out when you say it. That's not me. So whatever name, sticks and stones may break your bones, don't mean jack diddly to me. So that's just how it is.
I'm pleased to hear that, Johnny, because I just feel the first few minutes of this interview's been justify yourself, and I didn't mean it to come across like that.
Man, it's cool, it's all right. I get it, but I just think it's a shame because I think the big news, Anthony Joshua's fighting in a big fight, and it could be an amazing event, and people are missing the fact. And look, it's news. To start Monday, we're on Tuesday now. Yeah. We're going to see it didn't work out today, and then the conversation's going to be that. If it's helped fill the tapes or fill the newspapers, cool. It's done the job. But what the fun is there?
I've got a few people crowding, so I think you might get pulled quickly, Johnny. So can you quickly repeat our revenge and how?
You know what? I think this is not an impossible ask for Anthony Joshua. Get it in your head. This fight does not go the distance either way. This fight, I see it going about 7-8 rounds. And Anthony Joshua has all the ability in the world to take Oleksandr Usyk out. Obviously, going on past form, you'd side with Oleksandr Usyk. But I'm going with Anthony Joshua. I think Anthony Joshua has the ability and the punch power to do that. With it not going the distance, I think it suits Anthony Joshua. Usyk knows it's going to be a rough ride for the first 6 rounds. He
admitted that yesterday.
So in that rough ride, Anthony Joshua's got to come out with some raw-ass piece of fighting and put him under pressure. So I'm going Anthony Joshua.
How does he stop him then, Johnny?
He gets stopped. He gets stopped, and I think if he knocks him down, knocking him out cold, I don't know about that. I think the referee has to jump in and stop him. Either way, because they're both very good fighters that have got a lot of pride.
Whoever wins this, Johnny, does Tyson Fury have to come out of retirement for Undisputed to avoid any question marks?
I thought Tyson Fury, when Tyson Fury decides to do that. Tyson Fury is one of the few fighters that's bigger than the belt, so he can happily give a belt away. Because you know, if the Ring Magazine belt is out for grabs and Tyson Fury's fighting on the same night somewhere else, you're going to watch Tyson Fury. So there's not many fighters that are in that position. Tyson Fury is, and he knows that.
Last one. When we spoke to Eddie yesterday, he said he doesn't think Sky are going to interview him. but you need him to drive the pay-per-views. We've spoken quite a few times about Sky, and you've always been really confident you had this fight. Does Sky need Eddie Hearn, or does Eddie Hearn need Sky?
Well, I think, unfortunately, it's like mum and dad are split up, so we got to live with it. We got to live with it. That's life.
Lovely. Johnny Nelson, I'll let you dash, and I'll catch you during the week.
No problem.
Thanks, Johnny.
No problem.
Is that right, Mel?